Namaste to all. Welcome to the Force and Pressure Part 3. Already we had finished force concept in Part 1 and Part 2. Now I am going to discuss about the pressure. At the end of this video, we can able to define about the pressure and its units and the different applications of the pressure. These are the concepts we are going to learn in this part. Before going to the lesson, think about these concepts. Why we will use always sharp-edged knife only to cut the fruits or vegetables? Is there any reason for it? And is it easy to fix a nail by keeping it flattened towards the wall? Is it easy really? And tell me why our school bags are provided with the broad straps. Is there any reason behind it? To answer these questions, watch this video carefully. Generally, to fix a nail, we will hammer on a flattened surface and we will place the pointed surface toward the wall or a wood. But it is very difficult, almost not possible, to fix a nail on hammering on a pointed surface. Even though you are applying the same amount of force in both the conditions, but in condition 1 only, the screw will penetrate into the wall easily. Remember here, you applied the same amount of force on both the conditions. Then why the result is different? That means here not only the force, in what area the force is acting is also important. In the case 1, the pointed shape is towards the wall. That's why the force applied by you is acting through the less area. But whereas in the second picture, the force applied by you is reflecting on a broad area or flattened surface. That's why the effort is less. That means here not only the force acting on what area is also important. This is the new concept. This is called pressure. Pressure means the force acting on unit area. How much force acts on particular or unit area is called as a pressure. So formula for pressure equals to force by area, P equals to F by A. So let's discuss its unit. Pressure equals to force by area. SI unit of force is Newton and for area meter square. So Newton by meter square. This Newton by meter square only called as a Pascal. So SI unit of pressure is Pascal. Let's define what is 1 Pascal of pressure, which is equals to 1 Newton by 1 meter square. That means it is equal to the pressure generated by 1 Newton of force when it acts on a 1 meter square area. That means it's a pressure generated by 1 Newton of force which is acting on 1 meter square area is called as a 1 Pascal. Before going to start the applications, remember this point. Pressure is inversely proportional to the area. Pressure is inversely proportional to the area. Remember this point. Let's start first application. Why the school bags provided with the broad straps? You might have observed that your school bag provided with a wider strap. What is the use of it? When you are going to carry this bag, the total weight of the bag spreads over the more area of the strap. If the area is more, obviously the weight of the bag generates less pressure on your shoulder. So to decrease the pressure on your shoulder, they will maintain the wider straps. That means if the force or weight spreads over a more area, then the pressure decreases. Moving to next application. Why the sharp edge to cut the things? You know that all cutting tools will have the sharp edge. What is the use of it? When you are going to use these tools, the force applied by you transmits on the object through this sharp edge. Sharp edge in the sense of less area. This less area increases the pressure for the same force applied by you. That's why it makes our work easier. That's why we will maintain sharp edge to the tools. Next application. How a camel can work easily on desert. If you observe, it is very difficult to us to work on a sand surface. Yes or no? Then how the camel can walk easily? It is due to a particular shape of its feet. If you observe its feet, it's a large and flattened. That means the contact area is more, then the total weight of the camel spreads over the more area of its feet. That's why it applies less pressure on a desert. That's why it can walk easily. Next application. Why the porter wears the turban while carrying weights? Before going to that, I would like to recall once again the main point. Pressure is inversely proportional to area. Remember this. And going to the explanation. Here you can see the more weights generally will be carried by wearing the turban on their head. This is due to, in the first picture you can see here, the total weight is acting on a less area, that's why the person will feel more pressure. But in the second picture, due to the turban, the total weight spreads on more area on his head, that's why the weight applies less pressure and the worker will feel very comfort. Let's discuss one more application. Be careful with the high heels. Yes, some of the persons will wear these high heels. The problem is with that point shaped heel. Because of its point shape in the sense of less area. If they stepped on your foot accidentally, the total weight of a person, that means force, the total weight of a person transmits through that small area of that point shaped heel. That's why it may poke deeply into your foot. That's why it's too dangerous. And come to the final application question. Why do constructions need a wider base? The high-rise buildings or a dams will be constructed with the more wider base because due to of its weight they wanted to reduce the pressure on the surface. If not, due to the heaviness of the construction, the pillars may sink into the ground. That's why while constructing only the pillars or the base they will make into a wider. So that is the reason. I hope you all are enjoyed this pressure and its applications. In my coming video, I am going to discuss about the pressure exerted by the fluids and atmospheric pressure. Thank you.